You guys, welcome to the Big Messy Bun, episode 38. Today is hump day, and today I am going to share with you some of the things that really helped me in September. So, September is like the beginning of the new year for so many things. School is going back. Some people's work is resuming in September and kids' activities. Yep, I said it. It gets crazy, crazy busy. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that I've done in the past and that I still do today to keep it to be a doable thing and not become something that you dread. I remember when my kids all started back at school, and Casper was a very busy hockey player. So there was always a lot of times running to the rink, and then trips would begin. It just felt like it went from 0 to 100 in just seconds. And it kind of does. You come off of summer and you're having all that relaxing time, less schedules, to all of a sudden it's crazy. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that I have done and that have helped me and that helped me today. So this September, I have a particularly very busy start of the month. My first 3 weeks are jam packed. And in order to continue and give each of the things that I want to give my best, I need to do the things that keep me at my best. So some of those things include routines, habits, having a schedule, something that I follow. And I'm going to share with you a gem that I love, and it is called a day timer, available at any store. I don't have a fancy one. There are some fancy day timers out there that are all color coded and fancy schmancy. I love a good $15 to $20 day timer, and I use it. I also use my phone, but I really love pencil or pen to paper. I am a huge pen to paper kind of person. It just feels more tangible. I can see it. I just like looking at it like that. Like I'm holding this up, you guys, for those of you on audio, and I can see my whole week. Even on a phone, when you look at your week, you guys, they're so tiny. You can't really see it. So when I pull out my day timer, and I leave mine personally either on my office desk, but when I'm really busy, I leave it on my kitchen table. I leave it open to the current week so that when I get up in the morning, I can see where do I work. I also work multiple places, so that helps me keep that schedule and appointments in there. And I also pencil in fun. I schedule and make sure that I have some laughter in my days. So I schedule fun. I know it might sound corny, but how many weeks have gone by where you might not have fun? And then you're like, oh my God, I need more fun. Schedule it. Plan it. Plan a date with a friend, whatever that looks like, but plan it, plan it, plan it. So for me, my day timers really, really help. Now, as far as routines go, your kids are starting a routine. Maybe you're starting a routine. Maybe you're listening to this and your kids have flown and grown, or maybe you don't have any. I don't know your situation, but I do know this, that having some sort of system to follow really helps. It helps for two reasons. One, knowing what you're doing, and then tracking it, right? Like if you just kind of keep throwing your shit in the air and hoping it all figures itself out, you have nothing to kind of look back on. But if you have it written out, you can sort of say to yourself, okay, wow, I did this week, or I did that, or no wonder I'm feeling overwhelmed. I did a lot this week. Give yourself the grace, right? We can't just keep rolling through life and not tracking a little bit of what we're doing. So that's where I love a day timer. Now, other things that I do, and I've done this a long time now, I have to say my food prep is what I'm going to go to right now, food prep. It's definitely changed. When you go from prepping, and this is for my empty nesters out there, I have a few amazing listeners and friends out there that are experiencing empty nest hard. It's their first time, and it can feel like holy shitballs. Guys, had I started this podcast 2.5 years ago when empty nest hit my heart, I probably every episode I would have just come on to cry and to vent and just cry some more because it's so difficult for some. I really struggled with empty nest. I was in a new city, empty nesting alone. And let me tell you, it was freaking hard. Even if you're in your same home and you have a partner and you're empty nesting, it is freaking hard. And so, first things first, give yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself. Last week we talked about kindness. Be kind to that delicate heart of yours. It is going through something that you don't really understand until you're in it. And so give yourself that grace. And I'm so glad that I was kind to my heart during that time. I'm also happy though that I had some solid routines. So if you have a solid routine, stick to it. If you do not have a solid routine, and I'm talking health routine here, because the health topic comes up every episode. Do you want to know why? Because it's vital. I said it. If you don't have your health, where are you going to go? How are you going to manage? So yes, I talk about a health routine all the time. All the time. I was just at work this morning and I'm talking about health at work. Yes, even to my clients who are in their 80s, 90s, and 100s, we talk about the importance of a health routine still at that age. So get that routine going for yourself. If you don't have a routine, just start with something. Add water on week 1. Just get your water in. Week 2, add some vegetables in there. You got water, now you're adding vegetables into your life. Week 3, maybe you get out and take a walk, do whatever. If you can do it all in week 1, fucking rates, go for it. But if it's overwhelming to you, then take a step in the right direction of your health. You matter. If you don't have your health, it's going to get very hard to maintain that busy schedule. It's going to get very hard to maintain your emotions during a challenge. So get that routine going for yourself. Okay, now back to food prep. I'm going to talk to you about something I call bulk prep. Bulk prep is when I make a whole bunch of different foods. I don't really know if I'm going to have a recipe or what's going to happen, but I know that they're prepped and ready to grab out of my fridge or freezer in like a heartbeat. That way, when life gets busy and you forgot to prep something or plan something, you've got something in your fridge that you can grab and go, like quick stuff. I'm not going to go deep into what I prepped, but I'm just saying, like, have some protein cooked, have some veggies cut up, whatever you're going to do. Those are quick and easy things. You can throw them in a Ziploc and take them with you. I remember eating at the arena many times between work, and then I'd have Casper's hockey, and then I'd be teaching class that night or something along that routine. I would carry food in my bag, in my purse. I didn't care. I just did. Because if you don't, you're going to end up at the arena and you're going to go hit up the vending machine or the concession stand, and then you're going to put something in you that's not going to fuel you for the remainder of the day. Now, maybe you're back at work. Same thing. Have food ready. When I go to work, if I go an 8-hour shift, I have my 10 a.m. snack ready or 11-ish. I then have a 3:30 almost meal ready that I eat at 4:30, 4:15-ish on my way home because I teach fitness classes right after work. I keep those foods handy because at my work, there are always treats. There's always somebody brought in donuts or they brought in cake or they brought in cookies or what have you. And I really know that when I'm prepped and I have my own food, those foods don't even like enter my radar. They just don't. But when I'm hungry and I haven't planned or prepped, all of a sudden, oh man, that cookie looks pretty good. And then what? I'm going to feel like a bag of shit after. And not guilt that I ate the cookie. You guys, we've talked about the sugar shits before. It's a real thing. And guess what? I'm not alone. You guys are writing me about this. I am not lying when I say this. If I ingest too much sugar, like too much of it, I get the worst shits ever. And it's gross. It's not a good feeling. My stomach hurts. I feel gross. So is it guilty that I feel after I eat sugary stuff? No. My body physically says no. And so I try not to take that stuff in because I don't want to feel like crap, literally. Okay, so that's something that I do. Another thing that I do, if I know I have a busy week, I did this when the kids were small, I do it now. I prep and plan out my workout, my workout clothes and my work clothes for the week. I work at a job. I work at a retirement home. I can't wear what I teach fitness class in to my work. So I have my clothes ready to go for my week. I have my shoes. I have my socks. I have my favorite underwear. Yes, guys, all these things matter. You do not want to show up to work on Wednesday with shitty underwear. Like, do you know what I mean? Well, you don't want poopy underwear, but you also don't want underwear that rides or that doesn't sit well or doesn't breathe well. You want to be ready and feel good. You want to feel excellent as you enter work, not feel like, oh my God, I threw on this and now I feel like yucky. I'm pulling it, I'm pinching it all day long. Get your favorite stuff prepped and ready so you are set. Another thing I'm going to share with you that my mom instilled in me, and I try to share this as often as I can because it's gold, like gold. She was so good at this, at teaching us this as when I was a mom. And I'm still a mom. When I started raising kids and it was busy, I've been self-employed and a lot of my years alone. My mom would remind me of something. She would say, Katey, don't make any big decisions between 4 and 8 p.m. And what she meant by that is get those kids fed, homework, bathed, and into bed. Don't make any big decisions. So if I am working on something, a project, and I do this now, I give myself, and keep this in mind, this is a skill I learned from my mom. I also learned this from the hockey community. I was a coach in hockey for many years. I was a parent for many, many years. And we took this thing called respect in sport. And they had something called the 24-hour rule, where if you had a beef or something, a complaint, you were upset about something, you had to wait 24 hours before bringing it to the attention of the situation. Because most times it's something irritating or frustrating, but after 24 hours, you realize, oh, I was just in the heat of it, right? So it's a rule they teach you as hockey parents. Not all follow it, but I did. I tried my best to, and I do that in life. Right now, I've got a busy season. If any of you have messaged me about getting started on a program, getting one-on-one training with me, you know I am delaying that until the end of the month because I can't give you my best because I got a full slate. And so I am not committing to things that I can't commit to. And so know that. And if you don't know that of yourself, if you don't know exactly where you're at, give yourself 24 hours before you respond. So when you're I'm going to share this. This is for anyone that's got a kid in anything. There's going to be pressure. Join. We need hockey parent volunteers. We need this. We need that. Give yourself 24 hours in that space. Go home and be realistic. Can I manage this and my health and my home and take on this task? That's it. Then go back to the club and say, yes, I can do this. And again, I'm talking a lot about sports right now because it just is ringing a bell with a lot of people getting back into that with their children. So figure that out and take that time. Don't just say yes, yes, and then you're pissed off because by October you're overwhelmed with everything. Take time to put your routine first, your health first. You are no good to anyone if you burn out. So keep that in mind. Now, this is the season of new, right? It is the season, you guys, there's lots changing and it can feel like holy, lots of emotions. I was out for a walk today and there's so many people moving into my apartment block and it brought me back to when I moved in. I didn't move in September, but that feeling of change and new and oh my gosh, everything happening Give yourself grace right now if that's where you're at. If you're going through that, give yourself a moment to just catch your breath. Change is hard, good or bad. Change is difficult, you guys. So be kind to yourself during this time. Take the time to pour into yourself. It will really pay you back. I believe it with all of my heart. So back to fall routines, guys. Figure it out. I see what happens every single day at work in my 70 plus community that I work with. I want you to listen right now. If you are listening to this and you do not have a routine that you're following, I don't care what your age is, reach out. I will gently share some ideas with you. Maybe you want to join a class, you want that community around you. Maybe you just need a little nudge to get walking. I don't know what that looks like for you, but I do know this, that your health is the number one thing. And I talk a lot about energy, you guys. And just today at work, we talked about how we feel after the workout, how we feel more energetic after we're done. It doesn't always feel like it during, but you will start to feel energized by this new lifestyle if it's new to you. Those listening, you know what I'm talking about if that's you. If you're already in the jam of a good health routine, you know how damn good it feels, and keep doing it. Keep doing it. I am speaking from 35 years in the industry, and I'm pivoting as I go. I'm changing things up as I go. I don't want to end. I don't want to stop. And so I have to make those adjustments as time goes on, as injuries pop up or things happen. Be kind to yourself. I'm going to say that over and over. Again, last week I said it's hard to be kind to others if you're not being good to yourself. So be good to you. And trust me, it's you're with you the longest. The relationship you have with you is the longest one you're going to have. So make it a good one. Be kind to her every day. Love her. Nurture her. And I'm telling you, she will love you right back. All right, that is it for today. The Big Messy Bun, episode 38. Do your girl a favor, hit the follow button, hit the share button, and can you drop some comments in here somewhere? Please, they really do help my brain feel like, okay, I'm doing the right thing. So if you are able to drop a comment and share in the comments maybe a tip that you have when it comes to the fall and schedules and change and how you handle it. All right, until next week, we'll see you on the Big Messy Bun. Have a good one.